So, welcome everybody to the last unit of this course, the fifth unit. So, we have learned a lot of things through this course, but now in this unit we're gonna check everything we have learned. We're gonna start with the verb to be. As you know, the verb to be can classify, describe, and talk about origin. The verb to be is am, is, are. The three forms of the verb to be. As you remember, we have three different ways to write or to say a sentence: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Affirmative sentences or affirmative statements with the verb to be are subject plus verb to be plus complement. And you have to remember that in this case you have to use is, are, and am. Here we have some examples. She's clever. We are in Santiago. They are sleeping. Negative statements are subject plus verb to be plus not plus complement. She's not in your apartment. Patrick is not walking. Mary and I are not studying. Here you have to remember that you can use the contractor she's not or she isn't. Mary and I are not or we aren't. Interrogative statements are verb to be plus subject plus complement. Is he dead? Are they home? Are they handsome? To create or to write a statement or sentence, you have to remember that you have different kind of devices or elements. Here we have some elements that we saw before: possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. In the first row we have the pronouns, and the second possessive adjectives, and in the third we have possessive pronouns. I don't know if you remember the pronouns. They are I, you, she, he, it, we, you, they. Possessive adjectives: my, your, her, his, its, our, your, they. And possessive pronouns: mine, yours, hers, his, ours, yours, theirs. Bueno, no, para aclarar cualquier tipo de duda con respecto a este tema, les recuerdo que en este caso los possessive adjectives siempre van acompañando un sustantivo, lo que es lo contrario que los possessive pronouns, porque en este caso ellos tienen que ir siempre solos. Ellos pueden reemplazar un objeto ya mencionado anteriormente en una oración. Okay, so you have to remember that for every pronoun you have a possessive adjectives and a possessive pronouns. We have talked about the demonstratives too. That, this, those, this. That, this for singular, those, these for plural. That and those are used when we are talking about things that are far from the speaker. These are used when you're talking about things or people that is close to the person who's speaking. We have that cat versus this cat, those shoes versus these shoes. And you have to remember that these, those, and these can be used alone, or they can use with a noun too. That cat, this cat, or are you talking about this? We use this alone when we are talking about something just that was already mentioned. So guys, in this case, now we're gonna talk about adjectives. As you remember, adjective describes a noun, can be classified in the following way. We have we have adjectives of size, weight, shape, material, color. Size like small or big, medium. Weight, for instance, we have heavy, light. Shape, round, square, triangular. For material, we have canvas, cotton, woolen, um, and for color, violet, green, blue, and so on. These are these are some kinds of adjectives. Besides, we have more like this opinion adjectives, origin adjectives, and so on, like nice, beautiful. But there are other kinds of adjectives. When we use adjectives, we we use them usually for comparative and superlative. Comparative, as you remember, is when you compare two things. And superlative is when you compare one thing to the others. When you use the comparative, you use more than or the adjective plus er than. She's taller than me. They are cooler than us. They are more intelligent than us. They are more handsome than them. The most. O the plus adjective plus est. They are the most famous singers of my country. Matthew is the most clever guy of my class. Well, this is part of everything we have saw this in this course, and then in your guideline you got some examples, some vocabulary you have to study. I think it's not necessary to talk about this vocabulary online because in your guideline you got some picture of everything we talked. Please try to work a little bit more, and if you have any question you can ask me. You can send me a message, and I hope we can see you next time, or maybe in one more class. Okay, I hope you have a great time, and please don't forget, if you have a doubt, just ask. Bye bye, see you next time.